Hi, and welcome back to another episode of jPlay. During the last playthrough of Talisman, I already announced that the next time I would be doing a somewhat lighter playthrough because really Talisman took loads of hours from my life, and that's why I decided to go for this iPad version of San Juan. I have to admit, I never played the actual cardboard version, but I definitely do enjoy the iPad conversion. But that's definitely something on my wish list, on well, basically on the top three, I guess, to get San Juan, because really it's actually a fun game, light enough, but still offering a lot of possibilities to go for some tactics and so on. So yeah, I definitely do enjoy that. So today I want to show you a little bit how San Juan on the iPad looks like, some of the nice features, and what's possible and what's not. And then of course I will explain some of the rules, but as usual I do that while I'm playing, so I'm not expect from me that I do a heavy introduction episode here and go through the rules. That's not necessary. And finally, I will play through some rounds of San Juan. Right now, I'm not so sure if I will do a full playthrough of it. It's not taking not that long, but still, I'm not so sure if I will do a complete playthrough session, as it might be not necessary to give you an idea how the San Juan version of iPad looks like. So the starting screen shows everything what there is. So there is the usual Facebook, Twitter connectivity. To be honest, I'm not sure what this is. I can like it directly. And this, I think, should be the Game Center Awards, right? The leaderboards. I don't play any role there, to be honest. I played it quite often, but still, I'm definitely not going for any major achievements here. And yeah, I think this is also the achievements you have there within the Game Center. And this is pretty nice, so that it does play pretty well with the Game Center, like the online game and the quick online game. So you have a multiplayer online possibility or capability within San Juan. So nice job, Ravensburger here. Of course, there is this tutorial, and the tutorial is really something I can recommend to anyone who has not played San Juan before. It's pretty neat. Let's basically learn all the mechanics, and yeah, I think after when I went through this whole tutorial, I was really able to play against some computer opponents on the amateur level at least. Then there is of course the local game, and of course there is some artificial intelligence characters, but you can also go for human characters in a pass and play version of it, so that's also very nice. And of course, let me just click here. There are the rules, which might be necessary if you want to read something that maybe was not so clear during the tutorial, or something you cannot really completely remember, for example, like the roles. But really the good thing is everything is explained within the game. Even if you play, you can every time check what each role means. You can always see what each building does and so on. So that's very nice. Another good thing is definitely that there is multiple languages here. So you see that. So Italian, Spanish, English, German. So that's pretty cool. And of course, this time I will go for the English version here to make it as easy as possible. I don't have to translate the cards for you, which is nice. So then let's start a local game here. Your last game is not over, also good, so you can always continue your game and continue playing. No, we will start a new game here. Not so sure what the last result was. So there's normally the basic setup. This is the default, let's say, look and feel when you start it. So there's my character is the blue one, then there is Mafalda and Ventura. I have to say to Ravensburger, these graphics of these AI opponents, I don't like them. Keep it as it is. I don't want to go into more details here, so I think see for yourself. You can check for, you can set the computer opponents for amateur, experienced, and expert mode. As I'm not that experienced and I don't have any experience in the cardboard version, I go with the amateur level here. So I still might have a chance to win this game. And then you can also check who will be the first player. You can also go for a random first player here, but because of the matter of explanations, I will go first in this round. Normally I also randomize that, of course. So on the start button we start the game, and then some seconds later we will be presented the game board, and round 1 started. We will be the governor. The governor basically is a starting player, and this role switches from round to round, so this goes in a clockwise direction. And the good thing as being the governor, you can select your role from all 5. So you go first with selection. So there's this builder role. This allows you in a building action to pay 1 card less than normal cost would be. Then you have the producer, and the producer also has the right to produce 1 additional good. This is good when it comes for these production buildings here, production cards. Then there's the trader. Also the trader can sell 1 additional good. And normally this is only 1 good you are allowed to sell. When anyone else would be a trader or would start a trading action. Then there is the counselor. This counselor is normally something that each player can draws 2 cards and then can choose 1 of those and give 1 back. With a counselor role, would be allowed to draw 5 cards, but also only allowed to keep 1 card out of these 5. And the prospector, this is pretty simple. There's only 1 privilege, and you just draw a card and you can keep that. This might be nice, so it's basically the same to the counselor, but this really says, okay, hey, no one else is allowed to draw a card. So it can be sometimes a wise decision to go for the prospector instead of the counselor. Within these cards, let me show you this quickly one. There are some cards who are production building, like the silver smelter here, for example. But there are also something like a crane or some special abilities. So when you build this crane into your homestead or whatever you call that, your homeland here, then they give you some special abilities like this one. Then I would be allowed to replace an actual building. Or here, this poor house is also something very nice. I would be allowed to draw 1 card from the supply if I only have 1 or 0 or 1 card after building. So this might be also very nice. So this is what I definitely do like about this game. And the cards here have several roles. So for once they can be buildings that you have built. They also are the currency in the game. They also serve as your goods that you are allowed to produce. And everything like that. So this really comes very close to Glory to Rome, where also all the cards have served several roles within the game, and I think that's definitely a pretty nice mechanic and really saves you from lots of material. So one more time, check our cards. So what would be allowed to buy? Problem is I cannot afford the silver smelter. This would be a nice production building. But it cost me, when I would be the builder, 5 cards. So this is really a very, very poor starting hand, I would call that. But maybe let's go for the poor house here. For 1, this gives me 1 victory point. Oops. So let's go for the builder action first, of course. So now I have the builder role, and I also would now commence a building action. So let's go for the poor house. It costs me now only 1 because I'm the builder. I built this one. I think I will go for the crane because I don't like the crane. So I pay that now. So this goes away as my money basically, and this gives me also 1 victory point and 1 building. By the way, the game ends if any one of the players has built all the 12 buildings, and then the game comes to an end. So Mafalda went for a production action, so she was allowed to basically produce 2 goods, but she has only 1 production building, so she could also put 1. So let's no, back. That was wrong. Of course, I want to produce something in my indigo here, indigo farm. So let's produce that. So as you can see, a card will be basically put beneath this production building, and then when Yeah, and Ventura goes for trading action. I would be allowed to sell this indigo I have produced there, and on the bottom left you see the prices, the current market prices for these products, and indigo is blue, so you gain one card for each indigo you're about to sell. So, and normally indigo is always only one, I think. So we could now draw another card, which is nice. Now a new round starts because everyone has some action. Now Mafalda is the governor and can go first for some things, for an action. And again, she's going for a production action. So let's produce some indigo again. Then Ventura is the turn. Then she goes for a production action. I could go for the gold mine. This is not too bad actually, and maybe I should do that because I have 2 silver smelters. So let's. No, I build nothing. I want to keep my cards because I need that. So let's go for a trading action. I think I will go for Prospector because I just need some cards. So let's see what we drawn here. Carpenter. Oh, that's also not too bad. Now it should be Ventura's being the governor, right? Let's see, he's going for trading action. So we also will sell our indigo here. This is good. And now we should be able to afford the silver mine. So let's go for the builder. Then we can go with the silver. Remember, we have the building role in this round. So we can reduce one of the base of the price here of 5. So let's go for this silver smelter, also production building. This time there's no selection, so we have to go for what is in there. So let's pay all the cards here. So we are now down at 0. But the good thing is we have this poorhouse, so we can gain one card back, which is nice. And so this was, I think, the action of this. So we would be allowed to draw 2 cards. I think we will take the trading post, which is nice. And now the new round starts, and we would be the governor one more time. So I think I will go for a production role. Yeah, because we could then build or produce 2 of our production buildings. So let's do that, go for the producer. And now we can produce 2 goods because of this roll, and we go for the silver smelter, who has the best price, so in most cases at least 2 or 3 cards, and the indigo as well. So let's produce those. You see we have now 2 production items, or 2 goods. So Mafalda goes for another building action. And they all build something. I cannot afford to build anything, so we click on build nothing. That's not too serious a problem. This is good. This is a good price, so let's sell our silver here. Because of the trading action of Ventura, now we are up at 5 hand cards again, which is not too bad. And a new round starts. I think Mafalda should be the governor now. Yes. Let's see what she will do. And really look at her look, basically. So I think this is really something. A carpenter might be nice. Owner takes 1 card from the supply after he builds a violet building, and then this is not too bad. I think let's go for the carpenter. So let's build that. I think we keep that one. And the sugar mill, pity, we have to give 1 back. I think I will risk it and sell this Triumphal Arc. It's a very powerful card in respect to victory points, but then you have to go for monuments. So I will not do that. And as we build that, we gain 1 card back. This is actually not too bad. We can produce our silver back, which is good. Now I can go for the trader role, and I think I will do that because then I could sell both of my products. This time the price of silver is not so good, but still I will sell it. I need the cards. So bucket 5, hand cards. I think the hand limit is somewhere 12 or so, but there is a card that can increase that limit. So Ventura, what will you do? The prospector. Okay, he just draws a card. Select your role. Let me think what we will do. The coffee roaster is here. This is good. At the game end, owner earns 2 additional victory points for each production building. I think this is what we go for. So let's build that. I cannot afford that. I miscalculated that. That's a pity. Oof. Okay, but nevertheless, I will go for the coffee roaster because this will give me some additional victory points for the guild hall later on. So let's go for that. I have to sell. Let's go for that. I will keep that. So let's pay those. I think the poor house gives me 1 card back. Yeah, right. So into there will be a production action. This is okay. Let's go for our silver, of course. And this should be it, right? So we should be starting player again, or governor. So let's see what we will do. I think we will not go for some building. I think we will use our production buildings because we can still go for the coffee and the indigo farm, which is actually very nice. Let's see, Mafalda, of course, goes for a production action. I cannot afford to build anything. Still, it's not bad. We still are at 9 victory points, as you can see, so we're doing pretty good. And now Mafalda will start the round, the new round. Wow, something different. Another building. Remember, when all the slots are filled, the game ends. Still, we cannot afford. Why has no one gone for a trading action? Oh, come on. Okay, at least we can draw 1 card. I think... Oh, the governor is also not so bad. No, let's go for the indigo plant. Just, I think we will sell it or use it as gold nevertheless. And really, I need to go for the trading action. I need some cards, and this time we are good. So let's sell the coffee and the silver. This gives us 5 additional cards. This is now really nice, so we can really gain some victory points. And now the round ends, right? So Ventura, I'm pretty sure... no, okay. I already have my hand limit, so let's go for the... I was wrong, it's not 12. Sorry, I think with this card you are allowed to have 12 cards. So I misinterpreted that, sorry. So this time definitely I will go to the guild hall, because for each production building I gain 2 additional victory points, and of course this is awesome. So we have 3, so we have to give away all of our remaining cards, but still the poor house will give us 1 card back at least. But we are now up to 15 victory points, and yeah, okay. And we also gain another card because we built a purple-violet building. Nice. Let's go for another production action here. So again, let's go for coffee and silver. And sorry, this was an interruption from my son who wants to go for some Smarties. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, we can just draw 1 card, and well, this is the library. Is not too bad. Let's go for the library. Maybe I can build that. I really need some high scoring cards, and now we would be again the governor. Ooh, that's tough. Maybe let me see, what do I have on my hand? I cannot afford this library, but I can produce one more good when building this aqueduct. This is not too bad. The library. Now let's go for another production. Now I'm fully produced. Let's go for some trading action. Yeah, let's go for some trading action here. Again, not good price for silver, but still, let's sell that so we can get some good hand cards. I think next time would be building action, I would assume. No, prospector. And Ventura goes for the counselor. Okay, which gives me, maybe it's not so good. Really doesn't matter. Let's go for the black market. It will be just money in the end, but I think I have to discard some cards now. This is not good. Mafalda. Oh, okay, only have to discard one, so I think at least that's not too bad. Let's go for the coffee roaster here. Let's give that away. Okay, Mafalda, the building action, of course. This does not help you. So we are allowed to build something, and the library. I need to go for some high scoring, so I will go for the library. This allows me. I don't want. The well is not too bad. Let's go for the tobacco. Let's go for the chapel and go for more or less everything. Then the things, and I think the aqueduct. Let's do that. So this is another 3 victory points. We are up at 18 already, and Mafalda will sooner or later end the game. Again, let's go for some production action. So, business as usual, some silver, some coffee. So all our farms are fully equipped, so farms and mines. Then Ventura will start the new round. So of course, building action, loads of cards. I cannot afford to build anything, that's a pity. Mafalda will build something, but this will more or less drive her to basically a loss of the game. We will do another trading action. We need some cards. This time the price for coffee and silver is 3, so that's very nice. And we can sell up to 3 cards because of the new building here. So let's sell that. So we gain 6 cards now. This is awesome. Unfortunately, the building action is already away. So we would start a new round, and then we would have to discard some cards, I guess. So let's produce some silver, of course, the most valuable resource here. Then we would start the new round. Yeah, as I feared, we have to discard not 2 cards, so let's go for the coffee roaster and the black market. And still we would commence a building action, that's for sure. We need to get rid of some of the cards. Again, owner earns 1 additional victory points for every 4 victory points. I think this might be nice. Let's do that. So, the prefecture is pretty cool. I should have gone now. Okay, it's too late. So let's go for that. This and that, and I think we will not use too many production actions anymore. So I think this should be fine. And this already scores us 4 victory points. So I think this is more than sufficient. There will be only 1 more building from Mafalda, and then the game ends already. And I think she should not have any chance. So let's produce some coffee here. I will be allowed to draw a card. The counselor phase. Maybe the hero. Maybe we could build the hero. Let's try that. We need one additional card. Okay, now Mafalda's turn. If she goes now for a building action, then she lost definitely. So at least some nice move from her. Yeah, I will sell the silver, of course, and I'm really would go for this monument. So if he's going for production, yeah, let's go for another silver here. Yeah, let's go for the building action, and yeah, we will just take the 5 victory points from the hero because the game will end pretty soon, so we should not really matter anymore. There's another hero, let's keep that just in case. And we could also save one card because of this. What is it again? The library, of course. I can use my privilege twice. That's nice. So I can. So Mafalda did it. So she built the 12th building. The game is over. Let's see the results. Okay, let's do some scoring here. So the buildings 17, 15. So we are very close in respect to these buildings. But then there are the special abilities of the cards. So there's the Skilled Horn, which gives me 6 more victory points. And what is this? I missed that. But as you can see, we made it. 28 was our score, so I think I should no longer play on the amateur levels. Really should go to the more experienced level. But I think it should be okay for you to understand what how the iPad version of San Juan is ticking. So let's continue. I think to the starting screen again, and let me tell you some final thoughts about what I think of San Juan. Some final thoughts about San Juan. Yeah, I do like it. Really, this is absolutely well done conversion from the cardboard. Okay, one more time. I have not played the cardboard version yet, but I could imagine that it's also quite as fun as this iPad version of that. So it's absolutely fun. It's really, from the mechanics are working pretty well. You can always check your status. You can easily check your cards you have in your hand. You have always good overview and so on. So this is really plays out pretty nice. I don't like the graphics too much, but yeah, I think this is only some flavor elements to that. Though maybe they should have gone for some more cooler graphics here, but this is really only a minor. I would only degrade the full points in respect to whatever 1 point or so. No, it's really fun game. I absolutely like that. As said, I think it's very well known to be the little brother of Puerto Rico, and I do actually have the cardboard version of Puerto Rico, so at least that's the case. Not so sure if that's completely true. Of course, some of the mechanics are more or less not the mechanics, but some of the theme and everything around that is of course related to that. And yeah, I absolutely can only recommend to go to the App Store to grab your version of San Juan. And yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Hope you got an idea of how the iPad version of San Juan actually works. And I think next time I will go for another cardboard playthrough. There are right now 2 games on the pipeline. One would be Bora Bora, another game from or by Stefan Feld, which I definitely will enjoy. Or I think Wings of War might also be some idea, and I do some mixture of Wings of War and Wings of Glory. They are more or less go together, very neat. So yeah, I wish you a nice weekend. Hope to see you soon in one of my next videos, and until then, bye bye.